Excellencies, distinguished finalists and speakers, Empretec directors, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the 7th edition of the biennial Empretec Women in Business Awards ceremony of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. My name is Tatiana Krylova. I'm head of enterprise branch that hosts the Empretec program and this award initiative. We gather today to meet 10 inspiring women entrepreneurs, breaking barriers and building social and environmentally friendly ventures, including in such challenging times as COVID-19. Soon the top winner of the WBA 2020 will be announced, as well as 3 winners of special prizes. They have been selected through a thorough competition process, started from recommendation by their national Empretec centers, followed with voting by distinguished members of the Executive Board and Selection Committee. We have heard their feedback time and again that it was very difficult to choose among the candidates, all having outstanding track records of innovation, leadership, and impact on their communities. In this regard, all 10 finalists are really already winners. Now we will proceed with the ceremony, and I'm very pleased to give the floor to Madame Isabelle Durand, Deputy Secretary General of UNCTAD, to open the event. Madame Durand, you have the floor, please.
Hello, do you see me and hear me? I hope so. So, first of all, Excellencies, distinguished finalistas, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and dear friends, a warm welcome to the 7th edition of the Empretec Women in Business Awards ceremony. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of outstanding women entrepreneurs. In this so unusual year, these accomplishments are even more important and remarkable. As we all know, success is still often not gender neutral, and the COVID-19 pandemic has brought disproportionate socioeconomic challenges for women and female entrepreneurs. Women make up 39% of global employment, but they account for 54% of the overall job losses. Many women work in sectors that have been hit hard by the pandemic, such as hospitality, retail, and other sectors, tourism. Women's salaries have suffered more than men's. Women-owned SMEs often struggled more than their male counterparts, partly because women have less access to credit, which is vital for the survival of business during crisis. COVID-19 threatens to push back our gains on gender equality and exacerbate the feminization of vulnerability and poverty. Nous sommes de fervents défenseurs des politiques sensibles au genre.
We strongly are in favor of gender-related policies. Concerted efforts are necessary to mitigate the negative impact and disproportionate impact on women. It means that support measures such as credit lines or loans have also to take on board the constraints that are related to women. But we do not only gender-based policies to address the crisis. We also need such policies to make sure that men and women are equally successful on the labor market. And this is not obvious because sexist stereotypes or inappropriate support structures are often very present and are obstacles for women. We also know that women empowerment is a winning strategy. The underrepresentation of women in companies lead to a burden, economic and social burden, and less decent jobs.
Resolution of the UN General Assembly, Entrepreneurship for Sustainable Development. This resolution recognizes the positive contribution entrepreneurship can make to promote social cohesion, reduce inequalities, and expand opportunities for all, including women. It highlights that entrepreneurship is more critical than ever in this pandemic and for the recovery. However, it also notes with concern that societal attitudes and negative preconceptions especially towards women, such as the fear of failure, the lack of opportunity, and insufficient support structures, can undermine efforts to create a culture of entrepreneurship. And this is precisely why this edition of Women in Business Award is so special. It intends to raise awareness about these particular challenges and recognizes exceptional women entrepreneurs who, against the odds of the pandemic, have been very successful and are a source of inspiration. Nous consacrons cette édition au thème.
We are dedicating this edition to resilience, a key element in this pandemic time. Resilience means that we can protect entrepreneurs and their business, and by doing so, reduce uncertainties and make them able to recover quickly. It also means that entrepreneurs should have this mindset that will allow them to identify new opportunities and succeed. And the development of such an entrepreneurship mindset lies at the heart of the Empretec program within UNCTAD. We are convinced that if we are making women think as entrepreneurs, this is an efficient tool to reinforce their resilience in their personal and professional life. But of course, we know, as you probably know, that when a woman contemplates the idea of becoming an entrepreneur, her worst enemy is herself. The lack of self-confidence, the lack of believing in one's capabilities. This is very important. We have to turn that into another element.
Diente han demostrado su fortaleza y resistencia con la gestión de empresas.
These have given the different size of companies and in various sectors, like in the retail, education, agricultural, and manufacturer. You are models to follow upon, and you have shown only the business through crisis and going through this. It's a response to this and the analysis of COVID-19, and for a more inclusive way, we are granting an award not only to the general winner, but also 3 other categories that are special categories, which are circular economy, agricultural, sustainable agriculture, and
award has become and the opportunities it has helped to create. Our previous award recipients have received better access to education and resources and have built stronger capacity to grow their business. They excelled in developing innovative business ideas and succeeded in providing jobs and increasing incomes in their communities. They have become a role model and inspired other women to take on the challenge. I firmly believe that the 10 women finalists of 2020 will also become living testimonies of the empowering effect of the Empretec program and its Women in Business Award initiative. Allow me to congratulate all the finalists and wish them the best for their entrepreneurship journey. And as for us, we will continue our journey with the Empretec Women in Business Awards and use it to recognize excellence and highlight the challenges faced by women entrepreneurs and the positive multiplier effect that women entrepreneurs can have in society. Pour terminer, et un petit mot en français, je vous remercie beaucoup de votre attention.
Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a wonderful ceremony and the best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Madame Durand, for your inspiring opening remarks and also for all support that you give to the Empretec program. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with the ceremony, allow me to say a few words about the Empretec program and its Women in Business Award initiative. Empretec is a flagship program of UNCTAD aimed at unleashing entrepreneurial potential of participants based on behavioral approach. Since its start, Empretec has been a powerful instrument for building and strengthening national productive capacities, raising the profile and prestige of an entrepreneur, empowering vulnerable groups of population, including women, but also youth, informal workers, immigrants, and the poor. The program now is established in more than 40 countries and is implemented with support of national Empretec centers in cooperation and coordination with UNCTAD. More than 500,000, more than 500,000 established and aspiring entrepreneurs were trained by national Empretec centers. Over more than 30 years of existence, Empretec helped many people not only to get out of poverty, but provided with practical tools to build successful, profitable, and sustainable businesses, create new jobs, and thus assisted others to improve quality of their lives and well-being. In the COVID-19 environment, with its unique and mindset-changing methodology, Empretec also helps to boost entrepreneurship spirit and morale, recognize new business opportunities provided by the crisis, and thus facilitating post-COVID-19 resurgence and ensure further implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. In particular, Empretec program has been instrumental in fostering participants in motivation and self-confidence. It enables them to overcome common fears of criticism and failure, to turn their dreams into business endeavors, to move from merely running a business to building a growth-oriented enterprises. We are well aware that women around the world face additional barriers as they pursue entrepreneurship career that would help them, that would set them on an equal footing with men. The struggle for their equal rights and freedom from societal preconceptions has been long, enduring, and still continues. In this regard, Empretec, among other important measures, plays a critical role in empowering women by helping them to discover and realize their entrepreneurship potential, to be resilient. Through the Empretec program, they also learn how to spot new opportunities and be able to tap them, which is one of key competences of successful entrepreneur and does not happen automatically, as already was highlighted by the Deputy Secretary General. In this regard, I would just to bring up the words of Susan Wachinsky, who is CEO of YouTube. She said that rarely opportunities presented to you in a perfect way, in a nice little box with a yellow bow on top. Opportunities, the good ones, are messy, confusing, and hard to recognize. They're risky. They challenge you. So today we celebrate success of those women who were able to see such opportunities, and they took up the challenge and they succeeded. So the objective of the WBA initiative of Empretec is actually to help to raise the awareness of these outstanding achievements and inspire others. Ladies and gentlemen, this year UNCTAD received over 32 nominations from 13 national Empretec centers. Executive board and selection panel of 13 distinguished experts in the field of business, entrepreneurship, and women economic empowerment conducted a thorough selection process to identify top 10 finalists. You would find details of the WBA processes and details and also finalist success stories in the WBA brochure on our UNCTAD website. So now I would like to proceed further and give the floor to Ms. Bisila Bakoka, who would be a master of the WBA ceremony today, and the ceremony will announce the top runners of the competition. Bisila is herself a living testimony of the role that women can play in social and economic development, can play and are playing. She has been involved with the WBA initiative of UNCTAD for the last 10 years and leads also its executive board and the selection process of the WBA. She has founded a number of high-profile initiatives to facilitate development, including such as promoting literacy among African people, and she's recipient herself of many awards, including such as last year in 2019, UN Hospitality Committee with award of 2019 Citizen of the World Award, and also 2019 International Award by the Spanish Federation of Women Managers, Executive Professionals, and Entrepreneurs. I would like to thank you, Visila, for your long-standing commitment and cooperation with UNCTAD on the entrepreneurship promotion. Thank you so much. So, and now you have the floor, and we will proceed with the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Tatiana, for such a kind introduction. Well, I am super committed with this program because I've been a witness of what this program could do. And today, you're all gonna also experience the same thing because you're gonna see firsthand what this program could do. I would like to just welcome you all to the 2020 edition of the Empretec Women in Business Awards, where we celebrate women entrepreneurs across the globe. And I could tell you and guarantee you that it's people from all over the world. Bienvenidos, bienvenue. Así que vamos a daros la bienvenida a todas las personas que estáis aquí con nosotros.
We're going to welcome everyone that is here present and welcome everyone. This is a day for celebration. It's a special day where we celebrate the road of women in entrepreneurship.
Are the finalists and to get to know them a little bit better,
están ansiosos de saber
and
quiénes son los finalistas.
It's worth more than 1,000
y sé
words.
que una imagen vale más que 1,000 palabras. Entonces creo que lo mejor es que lo veamos juntos. Y me gustaría seguir y darles la oportunidad de ver este video donde van a ver qué esto va a llevar. Video, por favor.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Without words.
Without
We
words.
all travel through the world, and we saw these women what they have accomplished. And I think we're all ready to see what's happening and to see some awards happening, right? And for that, I would like to please call Olivier Ferrari. Please request the floor if you haven't done so. And the first award today is going to be Entrepreneurship in Circular Economy.
Good evening. Today, we are very proud to participate in Empretec Women in Business Award 2020. For the category Circular Economy, a theme that is the heart of our philosophy and investment. But behind a man, you have always a lady. I just introduced Leila Kamari, who worked very hard for me to be here today with you and to choose the winner. We will give you the name at the end of just my introduction. Thank you, Leila. Planet Earth is a finite sum capital. For nearly 2.5 centuries, we have built an unnatural world and consumed this capital regardless of its preservation and transmission. In this first quarter of the 21st century, we find ourselves at a crossroads facing unparalleled growth potential. I said unparalleled growth potential. We must renovate, rebuild, and continue to build a world respectful of present and future generations. To respond to the opportunities that present themselves to humanity, we must embark on an uncompromising transition to a sustainable economy. This movement calls to respond to political, industrial, environmental, and social issues. To achieve this, such an evolution requires change in perception and mentality. The circular economy reduces wastefulness, inefficiency, program obsolescence, and depletion of resources. It creates new jobs, develops new industry while protecting the environment. It offers us an exploration that represents a positive societal impact to be developed without concessions. The finance is the earth of the successful transition. Therefore, it is fundamental that the financial world restore both a time-conscious, patient approach as well as investment in the real economy. It is essential to offer investors ad hoc investment vehicle. So, with the force in motion looking for fundamental change, we can found One Creation Cooperative in June 2010 with an objective to enable ethical and equitable principles to be applied to the economy. All associates have unique voice at the assembly, and every individual is treated equally. Everyone, private individuals, pension funds, family office, companies, public authorities, NGOs, etc., join us, and they can have access to the exclusive world of private equity with a minimum investment of 10,000 Swiss francs, dollar, or euro, what you want. Finally, our investments are made in the real economy. That's very important. And our income is derived not from finance for finance, but from entrepreneurship with no speculation. The companies that develop the environmental technology of the future are responding to a need that is growing and even becoming vital. This is where we have chosen the position to position ourselves. And if you want more information, you can go on our web, www.onecreation.org. No, you are passionate. No, we are very proud and pleased to announce the winner for the category. Paula Itati de la Vega Sanchez, founder of Biowita. And Paula, you are one of the game changer ambassadors across the world. Thank you, welcome.
Congratulations. Let's please share the video of Paula.
sorbetes. El biovita elaboramos a partir de caña, algodones, un material abundante, cubiertos funcionales y sorbetes reutilizables, ambos compostables.
Both compostable that are at a yearly basis. As this, we have a plastic one from going from this to this, having our most precious resources. Through the pregnancy of my daughter, when she was born, I decided to finish the project, even with my father, where I had the brand, which is called Biolita, which is of reusable cutlery. I started working with the sugar canes and everything. And we went to fairs, I created various products, and I showed various companies. They are 100% biodegradable. They are used to cut any type of food, and that is where I've done to now. I figured I improved the quality of the product and to have the measure to have a loan and to create a better product in a better quality. I learned without interest to have paradigms to give channel to have the same opportunity and the same qualities. Giving a good having to have the margin and to have everything helping to take this product and this methodology all over the world. I had to learn how to plan and to continue growing without leaving aside my personal life and my activities. So where we are, we're children in a better way. And Violeta, sorry, the sound was cut off.
Request the
Yeah.
floor so we can hear from you. And congratulations, Paula. Enhorabuena por este premio que está súper bien merecido. Y por favor, solicita la entrada para que podamos...
Thank you, Paola, and congratulations on this prize that is very well deserved. And please take the floor so we can listen to you firsthand.
Tendremos a Paula enseguida. Sabemos que ya está aquí con nosotros.
We will
have Paula in a few minutes. And it's just the things of the technology. You see, because we are experiencing some delays, we're going to give the floor to Carla, which is the director of the Empretec Argentina. Como estamos experimentando algunos retrasos por la tecnología, le vamos a dar paso y la palabra a Carla, que es la directora del Centro de Empretec en Argentina. Gracias.
Since we're experiencing delay, we are going to give the floor to Carla, who is the director of Empretec in Argentina.
But as the Argentinian Empretec director, I am so happy for this recognition and this nomination, and we are really, really, really proud about Paula's achievement. Thank you very much, Priscilla. Thank you, everyone in UNCTAD, dear Madame Durant, Madame Krylova, UNCTAD authorities and colleagues, Empretec directors, trainers, entrepreneurs, participants, and finalists. You know, Empretec Argentina has the pride and the responsibility to be the first Empretec center in the world. We are proud to be the country that put this wheel to work, which started a program that prizes the person above all, empowers people, and help us to get the best of ourselves to face challenges. Even when many of those who have carried out the ETW claim that they did not realize that they would be able to go ahead with their ideas or projects, and in many cases, they ended up being success stories. Since its creation in 1988, the Empretec program have reached in Argentina the 24 provinces, reaching all kinds of entrepreneurs, impact entrepreneurs, social, urban, technological, agro entrepreneurs, and having trained more than 9,000 Empretecos and reached more than 15,000 entrepreneurs in general with other workshops, meetings, and events. 2020, as we all know, faced us with a challenging situation, a global pandemic. Until 2019, we knew how and why we should continue to work with entrepreneurs and with the Empretec program, but the reality showed us this time that it wasn't enough. When the quarantine started in Argentina, we realized that our methodology was useless at this moment, and we understood that we needed to change, and that change should be quickly to support and assist a vast SME sector that could not find a way to easily recover from this crisis. So we started with a bunch of programs and workshops, entrepreneurial behavior in time of crisis, aimed at the Empretecos who attended the ETW in 2019. Then we held 5 more meetings aimed to all Empretecos since 1988. Later, we launched a cycle of free virtual training workshops facilitated by our trainers, Argentinian Empretec trainers, aimed to all entrepreneurial community to provide tools to help consolidate their businesses during this crisis and the COVID pandemic, such as companies with positive impact, communication strategies, costs for entrepreneurs, inclusive purchases, design thinking, and lean startup, among others. So when our center was asked to select an Argentinian candidate for this 7th edition of the WBA, we discussed with the team of Empretec Argentina, and we all agreed that Bioita and Paula Itati must be one of the candidates because Paula is such an empowered, committed, and socially conscious woman. I am proud to share that Argentinian business women have written the final of almost every edition of this WBA. And that is a testimony of the great vision of our women entrepreneurs and the quality of their businesses. I remember when Paula came to me when we launched the program in her province in San Juan, and she proudly showed me her sustainable cattery. When she was just starting, she grew amazingly through these last past years. And I was amazed with this solution that she created. And I remember thinking what a fabulous idea this entrepreneur was showing to me. I think Paula Itati is an excellent representative for women leaders who succeed with resilience and persistence. And I want to personally congratulate her for this recognition. I think she really is the winner that we were expecting, the leader, and that we were expecting I hope this contest also will serve to raise awareness to promote more fields that recognize women in business and also encourage them to create sustainable companies. So good luck to all the rest of the finalists, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you very much.
Please, Dios, dame fuerza. Dios. Dame fuerza. Hola, ¿se me escucha? Por favor. Bueno, primero que nada quiero agradecer a todas mis colegas Empretec.
First and foremost, I would like to thank all my colleagues for being here now, and I'm very happy that we are distributed and are throughout the world and providing and giving rights to the people. On the other hand, I would also like to thank UNCTAD, to the foundation, to my teachers, Carla, Sebastian, Silvina, Jorge, Juanes, my colleagues at Empretec, my friends, my parents, my cousins, everyone. I have so many people to thank, to the father of my children, Maximiliano Mercado, who is here supporting me, to my friends, and above all, to my children, that has been them and not them that have given me life. I feel that today I welcome and I hug the world because I know that I can help the world. I feel that today I can help the world in this way. When you have an idea and you have a dream, you have the capacity of making it come true. When I started with this, my dream was to go across the continent. I am here helping women, giving them opportunities so that they have work days of half-day work, and to give time to their families and to self-development and empower them. Today, I feel that I have achieved this and giving the economy and giving to the environment as well. As someone who loves the plants, I developed a metaphor that if a seed goes into the soil with the small resources that this seed has, it can grow a plant and give and blossom a beautiful flower. But if this flower cannot provide seeds, then its beauty will last as long as its petals, and then it would vanish and without being even remembered. Whereas if this flower provides seeds, there will be seeds around. And these seeds will bring about new plants, having different colors of flowers, changing the environment, bringing about various ways, seeing butterflies, bees, and giving time to new types of species, all working hand by hand and keeping a balance. So we are this small plant with the flower. We have to seed and generate and support and boost and accompany all of those, and to create a community, because it's not the same thing to have a lost flower amongst the weeds that a field of flowers. And what I want to say with this is that we have to understand that we are not competing. These are myths brought about by fear. We have to see it. We have to understand that we are not against a system, man, or hate. Our basic enemy is the fear itself that make us believe, and it's governed by ego. And the worst failure that we have is uncertainty of what would happen if we would have managed to achieve. So I thank my colleagues. I am happy to see that we are more on a daily basis. This is not to render homage to me, but to all entrepreneur women that on a daily basis we fight and we want to do more things to make the world a better place for our families, for our friends, for all of those that make us move. We will move and we continue to move forward. I thank you very much.
Paula, enhorabuena. Me gustaría pedir un aplauso para ti otra vez, de nuevo.
Paula, a round of applause for you because you have such an inspiring story. So congratulations again.
Achievement. And now it's time for the second award. And for that, I would like to call Mario Cerruti from Lavazza Group. Please request the floor so we can see you.
Hello. Sorry, I got a little bit confused with the system. Anyway, thank you very much, Bizila, for giving me the opportunity to speak. And let me first of all thank very much UNCTAD and of course in particular Madame Durant and Madame Krylova. For us, the Lavazza Foundation in Italy is a great honor. It's a great pleasure to be here with all of you. And in a way, we are celebrating something that we do care a lot, which is of course women, but is also knowledge and the power and the importance of partnership. The role of women in coffee, this is our business, coffee, is very important, and a lot of things are really working around the role of the women in the coffee sector. But there are also a lot of very important issues and problems, and just to give you an idea, the estimation is that about 70-75% of the work is done by women, but only a quarter, only 20-25% of the land is owned by women or managed by women. So there is a clear discrepancy that has to be taken care of. For the Lavazza company, the goal 5, which is gender equality, is very important, and it just happened that we launched at the beginning of this year a very important for us worldwide diversity and inclusion program, which is called Gap Free. And of course, anybody that is interested can have a look in the website and see details. But also for the Lavazza Foundation, which I do represent more specifically here, the goal number 5 is very important, and it's very important for the reason I said before, but also because the coffee production is really in a very delicate moment given to climate change and many other issues. And so again, the role of the women is dramatically important to establish the basis for a good future in the coffee sector in general. One of the things that if some of us is interested, I would suggest to go to have a look at the Coffee Defenders, which is a documentary, a movie that we produced to tell the story of a character, a lady from Meta, which is a region in Colombia, and she is really representing the whole women, let's say, category in our coffee world. That's a very nice story, and again, it shows the difficulties, but also the achievement that let's say entrepreneurial and tough women can reach, and we're very, very happy of that. Of course, now with the pandemic situation, this, a lot of things have to change, and we are also have been very active in more emergency approaches in terms of sanitary and also food security activities. But sooner or later, we will be back, and and we will also have the opportunity to make another award in person. Well, as already been said, but it's really true, that has been very difficult to choose the winner. It's really not just a phrase, but it's really true. From the Lavazza Foundation, we prepared a gift for the winner, and the gift is basically the opportunity to go around in the world to find a place and experience of a specific interest for the winner to learn or to develop her skills in the best way she likes. And of course, if the pandemic is not allowing that, we will organize, and we will find some equivalent, let's say, reward that can be appreciated by the winner. Anyway, it's time to announce the drum are here. And so the special prize for entrepreneurship in sustainable agriculture for the Empretec Women in Business Award 2020 goes to Ana Maria Villavicencio Flores of the beautiful country of Ecuador. Great, and I would be really great to have a big clap. I hope everybody is doing it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Ana Maria. And now we're going to give the floor to see a video about what you do. Congratulations. Enhorabuena.
Enhorabuena.
Video, please.
Video, please. La libertad te hace sentir en casa, como cuando puedes decidir qué hacer al empezar la mañana.
Makes you feel at home. When you choose the flavor that you will give your day, and you take the time to go to details that for you are important. It has been 38 years that San Antonio Farm has created to make a home here. Its story has been cultivated by love with its family. They have carried out to have a very and welcoming environment. This is a family entrepreneur that has the ecologic part of it. With everything is clean, with no chemicals, with no no pollution, and it recovers all the traditions and everything that we have. It welcomes foreign and local tourists, families that want to undergo this experience of having healthy food, to see what it is to live in the farm. We're called in Finca Novo Antonio, you can come here with us and live the experience for yourself. In Finca Novo Antonio, you can feel the freedom of being here, feel at home.
Ana María, puedes empezar a hablar. Lo único que es no te oímos muy bien.
Ana Maria, you can start talking. That we have a problem listening to you. Hello? Perfect. We have a background noise that doesn't allow us to listen to you well. Better? Can you try talking, please? Hello. Welcome and good morning to everyone. I want to thank God for life, for the opportunity to be here with you and share with you my father, who was a great example for me. And from heaven, I know that he's with us, to my mother, that has been a pillar to continue this pillar to this great, and welcome the National Empretec Center of Ecuador and the economic promotion with its matter of teams, and have provided help as entrepreneur. I want to thank Marcel Ferrari that has us that believed in the potential I have as a chef, and to other project. Finca Gran Turística Don Antonio allows the tourists to live in a daily basis all the activities that are carried out within the farm, and enjoying the handcraft products and the gastronomy of the area. The visitors can enjoy a grill, a fire around the fireplace, and around a family, and knowing all the tourist attractions. So the main ones are in the farm are my mother, my brother Luis Miguel, and myself. And thanks to the acceptance on behalf of the tourists, we had to increase the personnel, which we've brought about employment for the women in the localization, since they provide a lot of services to complement the products of the farm, as well as all the labor that we have. The pandemic made us paralyze the activities for 2 months, having our because we were self-sufficient during this time, and we were able to share with our neighbors. The biggest challenge was that at this time, since we depended on the tourists and the handcrafted products, our economic income decreased. But in May, when we saw how the digital tools increased, and we saw how we took have a campaign on the social networks to promote products and services on Mother's Day. This is why we delivered at home with food and a serenade as well. We did the same thing on June for Father's Day, and they were all very welcomed and following the biosecurity protocols. We have not forgotten our partners and the key people to develop our business. We have continued our communication and increased our network to increase the scope of our services, besides the services that were carried out for these months. Continuing the behaviors of the entrepreneur to have the support with the persistence in this area. I would like to finish off thanking everyone that accompanied us in this great event. Me too, and the family who opened the doors of their home. And I would like to remind you that amongst the difficulties is when you see the opportunities, and when they arise, and that our heart can feel that we do with passion, it has its recompense as its award. Thank you, Ana Maria. We're proud to have this beautiful product, and I would now like to give Daniela, the director of Empretec, director of Ecuador. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Daniela Larrea. I'm the director of Empretec Ecuador, and at the same time, I'm a specialist of entrepreneurship and the economic agency with Quito, which is the institution that has Empretec here in the country. The objective that we have is the promotion of social economic in Quito and its influence areas, creating of the public and private actors to increase the quality and level of employment, in boost local production. Ecuador, in beginning its operations of this year, only with 2 workshops and 58 Empretecs. The growth has been slow but constant, but the work that we have carried out has been great. With the Keto Economic in 2019, we were able to close with 7 workshops and 157 Empretecs, both men and women, amongst them 66 which were in human mobility situation, which were not been possible with the help of UNCTAD and UNHCR. And this help with migrants. Ana Maria, with her entrepreneurship finca Doña Antoyo, lived the Empretec experience in 2018 since she won the award in Emprendeturismo, which was organized by Ecuador and with Quito, which was special because of the 30 participants that we had of that month, 10 of them were tourist entrepreneurs, which is why which was taking them out of their comfort zone. And even if the beginning was frustrating for them, by ending the week, they saw the fruits of their work with the motivation of all of them and having that of a successful entrepreneur for the growth of their business. For us, it's very important and of great happiness for the instructors to see Ana Maria be here and receive this award. We are very proud to see the growth of her entrepreneurship and with the behavior of a successful entrepreneur. 2020 has been a hard year for all of us, and as a center, we had to reinvent ourselves and take the decision of not having new Empretecs, but continue from the virtual aspect of this. With this, we had 2 very important initiatives, which is not the time to explain them, but we brought new Empretecs and former Empretecs from the virtual aspect. But it's important to understand that Ana Maria overcame the difficulties of these years. And we see that there are a lot of behavior of Empretec. So we see that the increase of Empretec. So we see that I want to congratulate Ana Maria, and I tell her and to all those dreamers, the road of an entrepreneur is not easy and there are obstacles around the corner. But today we see that she showed us the entrepreneur she is and the leader she is, that in difficulties is where we have to bring in more passion and willingness to grow. Congratulations, Ana Maria. The Empretec team and Conquito will always have the doors open to continue supporting the growth of the farm. Congratulations and welcome. Again, Ana Maria, I'm always happy and excited with this event, and because it's an inspiration for women around the world. So again, and now it's time for the 3rd special award. And the 3rd special award, which is
for the 3rd prize, a special prize.
Thank you, Bisila. And many thanks to Empretec and to UNCTAD for the planning and the organization of this event. We, the Inclusive Business Action Network, are very delighted to participate in today's award ceremony. It was an honor for us to select the winner of the special prize, Women Entrepreneurs Empowering Women Through Inclusive Business. And it will also be our pleasure to support the winner in her participation in the One IMD course that comes with this special prize. As Inclusive Business Action Network, it is our task to promote inclusive business. That is, companies that that is companies that integrate the people living at the base of the pyramid into their value chain. This way, poor people receive access to goods and services and livelihood. Inclusive business models have also proven to be a driving force for the active participation of women in business processes, both on the supply side as well as on the demand side. They help to empower women and reduce social and, in particular, also economic imbalances between men and women. And we will very much believe that this world needs more female entrepreneurs, needs more women-driven innovation and female creativity to become greener, healthier, and more social. So during this selection process, we had the honor to review the profiles of a number of extremely talented and successful female entrepreneurs. In the end, we chose a woman who convinced us with her entrepreneurial skills and also the positive impact of her company on her community, and especially on the women in her community. So the woman we chose is engaged in not one, but actually in 4 lines of businesses. She has established a complete value chain for home production, and she holds control over 30% of the market in her field of business. And as a successful businesswoman, she's also committed to promoting other women. Hence, 60% of her employees are female. And thus far, she has empowered and trained more than 20,000 women in her value chain. In the grower cooperative that she established, 75% are actually female. And last but not least, she has improved the livelihoods of over 2,500 farmers by providing extension services to them. So we are very pleased to announce that the special prize, Women Entrepreneurs Empowering Women Through Inclusive Business, goes to Dr. Julian Omala, founder and Chief Executive Director of Delight Uganda Limited. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Julian. So exciting. Now we would like to see a short video that shows the work of Dr. Julian.
Since 1996, we process and pack chia seeds. We have a farm with a nursery seed bed of 2 million seedlings, 1,200 acres of fruits, 500 acres of eucalyptus, and a farm institute. We work with 5,000 outgrowers, majority are women. My biggest challenge was to produce juice from locally grown fruits, and I overcame it by establishing a complete value chain of fruits as raw materials for production. My biggest achievement from Empretec program is that I was trained, skilled on how to be a successful entrepreneur, setting goals, networking with others, demand for efficiency in whatever you do, ditching in with the workers. Our vision is to be a leading provider of fruits, products, and a promoter of the modern agribusiness in Uganda. My wish is to change the mindset of the community by promoting economic opportunities to eradicate poverty.
Welcome, Julian.
Thank you. It's a great year, a great day in my life, amidst all the hassles of COVID-19, to emerge as a winner. Glory be to the Almighty God. I'm deeply honored and delighted to receive an award from UNCTAD under the Empretec Women in Business competition. I thank Enterprise Uganda, the government partners, mentors, my employees, and my lovely family, and all people I have journeyed with, enabling me to realize my dream, and I dedicate this prestigious award to them. I'm Dr. Julian Adiromara, a social entrepreneur, a wife, a mother, a grandmom, founder and CEO of Delight Uganda Limited, chairperson of Noya Fruit Growers Cooperative Society, board member of Private Sector Foundation, and I sit on many boards, and a member of the Presidential Investor Roundtable as an advisor on agriculture. My humble beginning started in 1985 as a shopkeeper, then a farm worker, to a petty cross-border trader, exporter to Southern Sudan, to a manufacturer of Cheers juice, a pioneer company in Uganda. My turning point happened 17 years ago when I undertook the Empretec training at Enterprise Uganda. The training changed my mindset completely. I stopped underrating my capacity. I believed in myself. Everything was possible, even without money. I would buy on credit. I would consult for any challenge, and I would knock at any door at any time. Thanks, Mr. Ochichi, for training me. To date, I have empowered over 5,000 farmers, 70% are women, embodied more 6,000 young people in the complete fruit and oil value chain. The fruits are for long-term incomes and intercrop for short-term income. Each household is expected to earn at least $1,000 annually. This has enabled me to achieve my dream of lifting the socio-economic status of rural poor women in the poorest region of Uganda by forming women groups, training them in mindset, agronomic practices, business skills, encouraging them to work together and plant at least an acre of fruits. We have managed to secure for them land user rights from their husbands and land leaders, since the poor women don't own land. We intend to reach 1 million women in 10 years. We are in the process of installing a modern processing plant in the region to purchase all the fruits from the community. Business is like a wheelbarrow. It stands still unless somebody processes it. My advice to fellow women is believe in yourself, take charge, seek economic independence, and grab every opportunity to learn. Do the business you know better, invest in it, and be accountable. Lastly, I take this opportunity to thank the donors, the organizers of this event for the trust you have put in me, and you have empowered me to support our women at the best of the promise. Thank you and blessings.
Thank you, Julian. Congratulations again. I'm very proud of you. You give us a lesson about what is to believe, and if you really believe you could achieve your dream. And now we'd like to call Charles Ochichi, the director of Empretec in Uganda, who will just give us some words.
Thank you so much, Basil, and thank you so much, Julian. Today's World Women in Business Award ceremony is particularly special in the life of Enterprise Uganda, Uganda's Empretec Center. Over the years, the center has consistently fielded candidates for this prestigious biennial global event. We are proud to have won the top accolade in 2010. And again, in 2012, we took the award under the special category of Inspiring Young Woman Entrepreneur. This year's decoration of one of our own clients, Julian Omala, comes at a time when the center marks 20 years of its existence. Dear listeners, dear viewers, 20 years ago, the United Nations Development Programme teamed up with the government of Uganda to get UNCTAD to install the Empretec program in our country. When that happened, the idea may have appeared familiar. Some Ugandans even saw it as just another project. Here today, gone tomorrow. However, while it is widely acknowledged that the small and medium-sized enterprises offer scope for economic development, few interventions in enterprise development equal the transformative effects of Empretec program. And yes, thanks to Empretec, our center's credentials in SME development are unparalleled in my country. The center boasts a client portfolio of over 120,000 SMEs. Many have grown into sector leaders like the Store of Cheers of Julian Omala, with some winning national and international awards. Indeed, Julian has had a lot of national awards as well. Indeed, if the past 20 years is anything to go by, then the power of Empretec to transcend gender and economic barriers of its beneficiaries speaks to its universality in correcting economic disparities in society. Omala's story that we celebrate today confirms that the returns for investing in Empretec, a structured entrepreneurship training program, are manifold, enduring, and indeed far-reaching. Defying the odds of growing up under economic deprivation, Julian Omala, through enterprise, has provided world-class education to her family. She has transformed the lives of thousands of illiterate women and youth across ethnic communities through her orchard value chain and other businesses. She has inspired many more women to dream big and believe in themselves. Clearly, Omala's story is a showpiece of entrepreneurship as an equalizer and as a transformer. But importantly, it's a replicable model for creating decent jobs, broadening the tax base, diversifying export earnings, and above all, building market-based business clusters. In short, Julian Omala's story is an entrepreneurial journey that should warm the hearts of politicians, social workers, rural communities, the bankers, as well as all those who believe in long-term inclusion of rural communities in the money economy. As I close, I wish to say that there could be no better way for us to crown our 20th anniversary celebrations. Congratulations to you, Julian Omala. We are proud to have been part of your sterling business journey. Julian, we are so proud of you. Thank you very much indeed.
Congratulations again, Julian. It's a pleasure to see you again, Charles. And now, before we go to the first prize, we will have an inspirational speech. And this one is extremely special for me because 10 years ago, my first event, my first Empretec Women's Award, I met this woman who really, really shocked me, touched my heart when I just heard her speech. It was so inspirational. And ever since, we have been friends. We work together. One of our libraries actually is in the school that she founded. And it's an amazing pleasure for me. I even get emotional to just introduce a woman that for sure is going to show us the power of believing, the power of being resilient, and how this program really shaped her life and the life of a lot of people in Uganda. So without further delay, before we go to the first prize, I would like to invite Beatrice Ayoru, a former Empretec awardee, to just address the audience. Beatrice, request the floor, and let us know if you're ready.
Mic is not on.
Beatrice, we hear you now and we see you. So glad. Now the floor is yours, sister.
Thank you, Bisila. I'm so proud of you too. And congratulations to all the winners of 2020. I'm so excited also today to share my story as an entrepreneur who has gone through good and tough times in business. I suffered the pain of social and cultural influences. This is my story. This led me to a dream at that early age of mine to change not only my life, but to change the lives of women and the youth in my community. It was a humble beginning. I had no money except the land that my dad gave to me. And what I did, I started with a garden of cassava. I reinvested my savings into other smaller enterprises that eventually I began building the schools and completed the 3 schools, Lira integrated schools, nursery, primary, and secondary. I had put in my whole energy. I was consistently following up all the activities that were going on with all the passion. I was determined to see that my vision is achieved. I experienced negative challenges from those who knew my background. And to make it worse, the male competitors who are in the same industry, who never believed that a young girl like me at that time could challenge them. But I never lost my focus. Along the way, as I was struggling with putting my business right, I was glad that Enterprise Uganda from nowhere found them inviting me for training, and only to realize that Empretec was behind the sponsorship of this training. This training impacted me. My life, my business first changed instantly after the training. And with their follow-ups, I was glad that my creativity and innovation improved, and my competitors were left back. They were challenged because it was a problem. Everything I did was so unique that they could not duplicate. And I also practiced everything that I was taught. Among others were diversification. Wow. This saved my business up to date because I didn't lean on the school alone. I had to bring in agriculture. Then each was supplementing each other. And then I would want to say a big thank you to Empretec. My story changed. Indeed, it changed. From the time I received my award, I started getting award after another, recognitions all over the world. And partnering with big organizations. Bisila bears me witness. She's part and parcel of people who brought me, who built me up. FAO in agriculture came in full swing to support because Empretec exposed me. Wow, I traveled the world. Little did I know that I would go across all countries in the world. Thank you once again, Empretec. You made me what I am today. I am so proud of you. Despite that growth, I'm telling you, when the business got to the peak, I hit a snag, a serious snag, and it gave me a downturn in my business. It all started with a loan that I got from the bank. The interest rates were so high, and it was that time that the inflation hit my economy. The business got low, and then the problem is that with slow payment, it attracted penalties. And what happened? My competitors, because the bank started threatening me and pressures given, then my competitors took advantage of what the bank was doing to me and published to the public that, oh, the school is closed. Bring your children to our schools. And yet it wasn't true. It was just the threats the bank was giving. It was not easy for me to collect the children again. So that was how it started getting down. And before I knew, then when I realized schools were door to door, and the only thing was to sell off the school. Dear members, it is heartbreaking to see what you have nurtured for decades slip off your hands just like that. This negative competition is not fair. Men are not fair to women. As if that was not enough. Divorce came in. You all know the trauma in divorce. I can't talk about it. Friends left me. I had no shoulder to lean on. Everything went south. However, it was not a dead end. With all that I got from Empretec, they did not give me fish to eat. Empretec gave me a fishing net to go and fish. I had to recollect myself once again and accept the challenges. As a refining process, I was being refined like gold in a hot fire. I got back to the life skills had learned. And I used those life skills as a sword to fight the battle that was before me. All I needed was an environment that would allow me to meditate through my business and in a calm way, with inner peace, come up with something that would make my business better. Indeed, I got that environment. Solutions started flowing naturally, and we revamped our business. Wow. Out of the projects that we had, the school had gone. I went into farming. And which farm? Aquaculture. We made it so unique. You know, when Mr. Chichi is teaching, he tells you about the niche. And indeed, I still saw myself get back to running a school, but at a higher level, not a local, not a small school anymore, dealing now with more mature people. And I am glad that whatever we are doing right now has a whole value chain of aquaculture, which is very rare in the country now. And we are not only looking at meeting the needs of the locals, because we're looking at training from the lowest, the non-formal, to the highest education, and meeting the needs of people in the nation and internationally. We'll be exporting our fish soon. So we are looking at an aqua park, and which is a one-stop center. When you come to us, everything is there. You'll get it. Marvelous. So this is going along with the training center for the women and the youth. I have not lost hope in them. And the next project, again, which is ongoing, that I still feel if you give people opportunity to build their businesses, and without market, then it's nothing. We have established a 2-acre market on a 2-acre piece of land. 80% of people who are using the land are the women and youth. The 450 slots of land, the pieces of land given to the women and the youth. This, I'm glad to say that women shall not remain the same again. And my children, whom I raised single-handedly as a mother, today I'm proud of them. They have joined me up with their different expertise to perfect this vision, to make it firm and impacting the world. Beatrice Hope Foundation is now the business, the new name that we have that is running to date. Thank you, Empretec, and I want to still encourage the world out there that indeed it is entrepreneurs who are running the economy. And women being left out because men are ignorant, do not value the roles and the value in women as co-workers in the development of the country. I feel that something should be done, men should be brought on board, and even the young men, the boys and girls, something should, since a lot have been done to the women and girls, something now should change for the men so that they recognize that women are equally important, and indeed families and our economy shall grow to its heights if this is addressed. I thank you and congratulations once again to the award winners. May the Lord bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Beatrice. Once again, you touch my heart. This is a story of resilience. To just nothing, that doesn't matter what happens. You always find the strength within you to just keep moving. And that's what all it matters. And now it's time to see who is the first awardee in this year Empretec Women's Award. And for that, I would like to call Jen San, Director of the Division of Investment and Enterprise from UNCTAD. He will be with us in a few minutes, just technology again. And I know you're all nervous to see who is the winner, me too. But just let's wait a little bit. Bear with us. Hello, James.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we could hear you perfectly.
Okay, thank you. Excellencies, distinguished participants, it is my pleasure to be with you at this edition of the Empretec Women in Business Award and to announce the first prize winner. Since its inception in 2008, the Women in Business Award has been conducted as part of UNCTAD's World Investment Forum. It has always been a highlight during the forum. It demonstrates a strong investment entrepreneurship nexus and its critical role in promoting gender equality. This year, it is a satellite event of the forum conducted virtually. UNCTAD stays committed to promoting entrepreneurship and celebrating successful women entrepreneurs in the challenging times. At the United Nations, we continue to work in mainstreaming agenda in all our activities and supporting member states in formulating policies to harnessing the potential of women and girls in delivering economic, social, and environmental impact on their communities and beyond. In particular, UNCTAD has a long track record of enhancing positive spillovers from foreign direct investment on gender equality. We advocate investment and entrepreneurship policies that can act as a catalyst for women empowerment. And this includes engaging with investment promotion agencies to promote the gender inclusiveness linkages between foreign-owned firms and the local suppliers, and also building capacity of women-owned companies to be linkage ready for beneficial integration into global value chains. We also monitor regional and bilateral trade and investment agreements where provisions on gender equality can be instrumental in ensuring sustainable and equitable growth and attaining social development outcomes. In this regard, I would like to mention one important trend, that is diversity policies of the world's largest multinational enterprises. According to our UNCTAD's World Investment Report 2020, 70% of the world's largest M&Es report on gender equality. Roughly 4 out of 5 reporting companies publish diversity policy. Nevertheless, the report concludes that although regulation and investor pressure have supported a better representation, implementation of gender equality policies remains to be weak. Low women representation is also an issue in the micro and small medium-sized enterprise sector. According to International Finance Corporation, IFC, globally, there are around 8 million to 10 million formal SMEs that are fully or partially owned by women. During 2010-2019, on average, 68% of firms across the world did not have any women in their ownership portfolio, while only 16% of firms were owned by women. There are significant economic and social costs associated with women's underrepresentation in business, including lower economic growth and fewer decent employment. Losses of income from women's inactivity can reach up to 30% of GDP in countries with high gender inequality. At UNCTAD, we believe in the transformational role of women in achieving the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. However, we stand at a time when the hard-won gains in gender equality and women empowerment are under the risk of being reversed. The pressure of women during the pandemic has been immense. In business, women-specific constraints can cause gaps in entry, survival, growth, and productivity. As a result, firms managed by women were 27% more likely to file for insolvency or bankruptcy during the peak of the pandemic. This is why promoting entrepreneurship and sharing success stories of women entrepreneurs are so important. It is especially needed during the current crisis to inspire and empower women entrepreneurs worldwide. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to announce Ms. Afnan Kamal Ali, the founder of Eureka Tech Academy in Jordan, as the winner of the 2020 Empretec Women in Business Award. The winner of Empretec Women in Business Awards is a living testimony for the importance of women's entrepreneurship for sustainable development. Her activities are critical for many of the SDGs, including SDG 4 for education, SDG 5 for gender equality, and SDG 9 on innovation. So well done, Afnan. Well done. We commend you for your success in business and for your impact on sustainable development. You have prepared innovative tech entrepreneurs to find solutions to the development challenges. We wish your academy all the best. We hope that you will inspire many women and girls in Jordan at a global level through your groundbreaking work. Thank you.
Congratulations, Afnan. I think we're going to see a little video about what you have done so we could see before we give you the floor. Video, please.
متذكرة وكنت دائما أسأل حالي يا ترى هل إحنا كأم قادرين. اسمي أفنان علي من الأردن. لما كنت صغيرة كنت دائما أحلم أكون مخترعة ومبتكرة وكنت دائما أسأل حالي يا ترى هل إحنا كأم قادرين ننتج التكنولوجيا ولا هو صعب ولا هو مستحيل. كل ما رح نضلنا أم مستهلكة للتكنولوجيا. إذا بدنا نعمل أي تغيير لازم نعمله بأنظمتنا التعليمية تحديدا تعليم الأطفال في المدارس. فإذا هناك يعني فجوة بين التعليم اللي عم بيتلقوه الأطفال بالمدارس وما بين المستقبل اللي عم نستناهم. عشان هيك إجت أكاديمية يوريكا لسد هذه الفجوة. يوريكا هي أول أكاديمية تكنولوجية للأطفال في الوطن العربي. يوريكا بنعلم الأطفال مواضيع الهندسية المختلفة ابتداء من هندسة الكهرباء، الإلكترونيات، برمجة التحكم، IoT، الطاقة البديلة، برمجة الألعاب الإلكترونية، والأهم من ذلك إنه بنعلمهم ما يسمى الكوميرشاليزيشن، كيف نحول فكرة إلى منتج حقيقي الناس تقدر تستفيد منه. الهدف من أكاديمية يوريكا هو تأهيل جيل عربي مبتكر قادر على إنتاج التكنولوجيا مستقبلا وكمان يكونوا رواد أعمال. اسمي
Afnan, you have the floor now. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I'm surprised and I'm super, super happy. I still remember when, I can still remember that paper I wrote back in 2006, and it was a 10 years plan for my life. I wrote in that paper that by 2016, after 10 years, I will have a research center for kids to help them to be inventors, innovators at young ages. I wrote this because since I was a child, I want to be an inventor. In 2015, I opened that paper. And the thing that by 2014, and before 1 year, I mean, after 9 years, not 10 years, I had this research center. The thing that in 2006, I wrote that after 10 years, I will have 2 branches for this center. In 2015, I had 2 branches for Eureka, the first one in the capital Amman and the second one in Aqaba. I think a lot of us has experienced this kind of moment, the Eureka moment, when a dream in our life come true. I think a lot of us has experienced this moment because we cannot ever, never forget this kind of warmth that we can feel it at the deepest point in our hearts. That moment when we realize that, yes, we did it, and we will do much more in the future. As an electrical engineer who has a passion about technology, engineering, about kids, education, I always had that dream to have this kind of research center. And in 2014, I decided to connect the dots between my passion, my dream, and my capabilities in engineering. So I started Eureka Tech Academy. I was a solo founder, and it was not easy at all. I did not have a business plan, but I had just my dream. As an electrical and communication engineer, I wanted to help kids to achieve the goal of being inventors, innovators, and tech entrepreneurs. At that moment, I realized that our future relies in technology. And if we want our kids to be future leaders, we should give them a high-tech education at very young ages. So in 2014, I started Eureka Tech Academy. At Eureka, we teach kids a lot of advanced topics in technology. We teach them robotics, electronics, IoT, games development, programming. We teach them even commercialization, product development, and tech entrepreneurs. So we connect the dots between engineering, programming, and tech entrepreneurships. Since we started back in 2014, we trained more than 5,000 kids in Jordan. We developed a full curriculum in tech education for schools, and it's approved by the Ministry of Education here in Jordan, because we do believe that there is a gap in our educational systems, and we want to bridge this gap. And which is more importantly than during the COVID-19, we made this kind of digital transformation. The dream and the passion is not just to make an impact in my country, Jordan. I want to make an impact in the whole MENA region. So we started the good news that we launched eurekatech.org, which is an online platform to teach kids technology in October 2020, just before 1 month. Now, the dream of 1 million innovator, it's not a dream anymore. The dream of 1 million innovator, it's not a dream anymore. It's a plan which should be achieved after 10 years. Risk-taking is a daily routine for all of us as entrepreneurs. I came from academic mindset, not a business mindset family. Since I was a child, I has always been considered the one who was the risk taker, or maybe the crazy child who should be always under watching, because I always take risks. Until I took this course, Empretec course, with BDC Center in Jordan. I can remember well the exercise, the test they made for us, the risk-taking test. I thought at the beginning that I would take 10 out of 10 because I'm the crazy child in my family. But the surprising thing that my score was 3 out of 10. So I'm not a risk taker. After that, I started my project, Eureka. And every day I take a decision, I just remember the 3 out of 10. So I always push myself. I encourage myself to jump, to think since just once, not twice. So I would like to thank Empretec, because the impact that Empretec made for us, it's not just in skills, but I think in the mindset and in daily routine in our businesses. So thank you, Empretec. Thank you all, and thank you, BDC Center in Jordan. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm very grateful for Impact, which made that kind of a change in mindset. And I'm very grateful for winning this prize. I hope that after 10 years, I will meet you maybe again. I'll tell you about the 1 million innovator dream, which became or turned into reality again. Thank you so much.
Nayef, congratulations. You are so inspiring, so young, and your dream for sure we're gonna witness it's happening because your determination. And I love the fact that you said that you need to be the crazy kid and take risk, because that is exactly what makes the difference. You could not be a dreamer if you're not crazy enough. So congratulations again. And I would love to just call in the floor to Nayef, who is the director of the Empretec Center in Jordan. Thank you. Please, Najef, if you could request the floor so we could invite you to join us, that would be great. Hello, Najef. We have a little problem with your sound. Let's see if we could fix this.
So good evening. Good evening. Now everything has changed. I had a speech to say, but I didn't realize that Afnan, our hero, will be the winner for this year again. I'm very proud, not because she is only a Jordanian and she is a graduate of BDC, but I'm proud that such a young woman that is now engaged in getting our kids to be innovators, to engage our kids in the region and in the world, to start thinking in a different way, to start to change mindsets, to change behaviors that they have been taught to them during the Empretec training. So in the beginning, I just want to say hi to all Empretecos, to say hi to UNCTAD team and family, to say hi to our Empretec family all over the world. Regardless to this pandemic and to this COVID-19 effect, we are still a family. We miss you and we wish that the coming year will be a year full of health, joy, peace and love for all. Today we are proud in Jordan to hear that our graduate, Afnan Ali, was nominated, was rewarded as the Woman Entrepreneur of the World, Empretec Woman of the World. Afnan, we are proud of you. This is a case that we need all young females in all over the world to be crazy in taking risks and start thinking how they can make it and how they can be different in reaching their goals and dreams and implementing their objectives. I also am glad to at least mention today that in the past 2 weeks we were involved in getting opening several shops for entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs all over our country, especially in the poverty areas. All of them are young women. I just want to mention quickly that we had, to the first time in the region maybe, that young Jordanian woman opened her butchery shops. The first woman, they had 4 Jordanians and Syrian refugees, women entrepreneurs open their maintenance shops. We had a Syrian woman entrepreneur open sanitization for COVID shop. So I'm very glad to announce that we had 100 additional young females during this month alone open their businesses. This is a gift for Empretec. Empretec has played a major role in changing the behaviors, mindsets, and giving the strength to our Jordanian women not only in Jordan, but across the world. So today I thank all, and I congratulate all the winners, the woman and from Ghana, from Argentina. I congratulate you, Charles. Congratulations for you, my friend, for getting one of the winners, the second winner from your center. Charles is a mentor for all of us. He is a model. His people have always been tremendous in terms of the innovative approaches. Argentina, the same. This is something we need all to be proud. Our winners are winners not only in Argentina, not only winners in Ghana or in Jordan, they are winners all over the world. Again, I thank all of you. Thank you, UNCTAD. Thank you, UNCTAD team, Empretec trainers. You've changed the life of our women in the region and in the world. We wish you all the luck. We wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, a year coming full of joy, wealth, health, and peace for all of you, and innovation. Congratulations, Afnan. You are a model for Jordan, and we wish you all the luck.
Thank you. I would like to one more time that we give a round of applause to all of our winners. How exciting, how inspirational day we are having so far. And it is not over yet. There is still some in-kind awards coming because these women are so, remarkable that some of the companies wanted to just give an in-kind award for all of them. And this is time for us to know what else they are getting. And I would like to call, please, Vanina Farber to join me to just give the first in-kind award. Hello, Vanina.
Hello, Vicilia. Thank you very much for such an inspiring ceremony and the opportunity to always be a partner in crime with Empretec and UNCTAD for many years in a personal tone, and from IMD in the last 2 years. The ongoing pandemic has shown us what we already knew, that inequality and exclusion hit disproportionately women, pose a threat to progress, and can be a source of massive destruction for society, but also for businesses. The winners today really show us that there's a better way to do business, and we are recognizing these exceptional women, hoping that they will not be the exception, but really an inspiration to many other women and girls. And because, as Madame Durand said at the beginning of the ceremony, success is not gender neutral, we are happy at IMD to partner with Empretec to support the journey of the women in business of Empretec, giving 2 fellowships this year, and for our program on digital leadership, and one to Julian in the category of inclusive businesses, and the other to the inspiring Afnan of Eureka Academy that just won the first prize award today. So congratulations to both of you. And at IMD, we believe that we believe in challenging what it is and inspiring what could be. And we develop leaders who transform organizations and contribute to society. This is actually our mission. So this is what we strive to do. And I cannot imagine a better people or person that embody this mission, really, that Afnan, our winner today. So we are proud to be at your side and tell you that you don't need to jump alone, so that we'll be here for you. And we're looking forward to seeing hopefully both of you soon on campus in Lausanne. So congratulations, and it will be an honor to have you as part of our community. So thank you so much, and proud to be a partner in this award.
Thank you so much, Vanina. That's such a great opportunity for these winners. I wish I could go too. So the next one, I would love to invite...
Happy to have you.
I will visit, that's for sure. I would like to invite Adrienne Palmer, please, to join us from Entrepreneurs Organization.
Yes, thank you so much. I am just so thrilled to be here to celebrate all of the Empretec Women in Business Award finalists. It was an honor for me personally to serve as a judge in this prestigious program. And I just have to say, I am so proud of all of the finalists and of course, all of the winners and their amazing work that they've done. Having been an entrepreneur myself for 22 years, I know the scale of the challenges that these amazing women have faced. And I know the strength and the courage that it has taken for them to be where they are today. So I just want to congratulate them all and just note they are all extraordinary and they have incredible futures ahead of them. So as an entrepreneur, I have been a member of Entrepreneurs Organization for 20 years. EO has provided me with the community and the support and the leadership opportunities I needed to help me thrive as a business owner. And it's a vital part of what can often be a very, very lonely journey for entrepreneurs, and particularly for women entrepreneurs. EO is the world's largest community of leading entrepreneurs globally, with over 14,000 members in 61 countries. Our purpose is to help entrepreneurs achieve their full potential and enable transformational growth in their lives. As entrepreneurs, we can only go so far alone. We thrive and grow because of connections and relationships that we build. EO's Women of EO community includes our 2,000 female members who are connected globally and grow together in the unique and powerful way that only happens when women support women. Inspired by these Empretec finalists and with the firm belief that entrepreneurs learn best from personal experience and from other entrepreneurs willing to share their own insights and experiences, the women of EO have stepped up to provide mentors for all 10 of the finalists using our professionally developed mentorship program. This program provides personally curated entrepreneurial mentors based on specific industries and specific current challenges for one-on-one mentoring for the next 12 months to provide them with support, experience, and resources to guide them through their next set of challenges. EO provides the infrastructure and support for entrepreneurs to grow together, and the women of EO look forward to sharing that support with the Empretec Women in Business Award finalists. We are all inspired by their stories and the ways they are creating such a positive impact in the world. All of us in EO and the women of EO want to congratulate these amazing women and their accomplishments, and we look forward to working with them in the year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrienne. I think it's an amazing, amazing gift for all of them. Thank you so much. And now I would like that you join us, Michelle Coletti, please. We also have some awards for our finalists.
Hello, I'm trying to show myself. I don't know whether you can see me or just can hear me. I don't know.
We could hear you and barely see you. Okay. Now we can see you. Nice, perfect. Yes.
Perfect. So thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a pleasure to be today with you. And I would like to thank Madame Krylova and her team for this opportunity and the opportunity to listen to these amazing stories. I work at the Grenoble École de Management in France. We define ourselves as a business lab for society, even though we are a business school, and traditionally business schools have preached profit and growth. However, the UNCTAD award challenged this narrative, as we have seen today. You honor women who overcome huge obstacles to create enterprises that have helped many, many people. I learned about this training program and the Women Business Award from Fulvia Farinelli. I take the occasion to greet her. And we agreed together that our MBA students could work for an awardee as management consultants. And this is a win-win deal because the entrepreneur gets consulting advice from brilliant and committed students, while the students have the opportunity to apply their skills to very inspiring cases. So we started in 2016 with Beatrice Ayuro. And you heard her today, and Bisila spoke also about her connection with Beatrice. She was very, very inspiring, and the students loved to work with her, and even more when she was so kind in giving them advice and feedback that was very constructive, very warm. So I want to thank her again for that. But we also understood that this was maybe really interesting for also other finalists in the future. So the year after, I worked with Fatou Sengay, that I hope from the Gambia. I hope that she's maybe listening somewhere. Her activities were really compelling, and so when I had the occasion, I visited her in the Gambia, and it was for me a very, very, very beautiful experience. Then we worked the last time with Barbara Ofuono Buyondo, and again, an entrepreneur in the field of education. And this field has been said also today, has been heavily affected by the COVID crisis. Now that the end of the pandemic is in sight, at least we hope so, I think we should not waste the opportunity to do what the UN suggests, build back better, because we have to build again. And I think I agree with the Deputy Secretary General, Isabelle Durand, that the women that are acknowledged by the WBA provide us with insights on how to build a more sustainable and resilient economies. So we should learn from them. And therefore, my students are very eager to work again with a finalist of this year. And for this reason, we'll reach them out after this ceremony. And together, we will build a better world. Thank you, UNCTAD. Thank you, Empretec.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And well, we're coming towards the end of the ceremony, a day full of amazing surprises and inspiration. And BBBS, which is the company that I run, will also love to just celebrate these women in a style and just provide an opportunity for all of them. So for all of the finalists, you will be receiving in the next couple of weeks a bag made by a designer from Spain, Leticia Valera. All of us, we could use bags. So I'm sure you will like that. It is especially made by women in Africa and women who are also victims of domestic violence. So this bag has a meaning, and we would like to share these bags with you all. So all of the finalists, you will be receiving these bags. Also, for the 3 special prize finalists, you will have also the opportunity to get a mentorship program, hopefully in person. We don't know just yet because it depends on the situation. The company is the group Martinez Hermanos in Spain, that they will love to just host you and help you to just bring you to the next level, because all of you are in the same sector. There's a group with 30 companies, and there is place for you all. So you might come to Spain, to Lanzarote, if it's possible, and if not, we will do that mentoring session virtually. And for the winner, we have also 2 opportunities for you. One is with one of the entrepreneurs in Spain who would love to just provide you with a mentorship. He is an expert in technology, and anything that you might need a collaboration for the school, he will be very happy to do so. And then one of the members of the Banco Santander would like to just provide for the children a mentorship session and a class, maybe virtually, in order to learn about fintech, because I think that finances and technology goes together. That's the future. And this will be something that on behalf of BBBS and my team, we will love to grant you with this opportunity. And only just thank you so much, particularly Empretec and UNCTAD. You've been my family during the last 10 years. In Geneva and all around the world, you could always find an Empretecos friend. It's always amazing. And all of the people who I worked through the years, they became friends. I've been really part of a family, and I want to thank you all. It is a pleasure continue to be part of this program, and I hope I will see you in 2022. And I also believe that you all been inspiring. You also witness what these women are able to achieve through this program. So go around the world, share with others, and don't forget that entrepreneurship is the key for women achieve gender equality, but also to empower them. And empowering a woman, we also empower a whole town, a whole village, and a whole country. Thank you so much. And I would like to hand the floor to Tatiana.
Thank you, Bisila. In concluding remarks from UNCTAD, I would first of all, would like to congratulate the winners of the first prize, the winner of the first prize. Congratulations to you, Afnan. Really well done, and so we're really proud of you and proud of this achievement. I also would like to congratulate Paula, Anna Maria, Julian for their special prizes. Well done again. And in this regard, I also would like to congratulate directors of the Empretec centers in Jordan, Argentina, Ecuador, and Uganda on their winners. Naif, Carla, Daniela, and Charles. Thank you for your great contribution to the promotion of women entrepreneurship, the WBA initiative, and the Empretec program. And again, congratulations for this achievement. Also, I would like to congratulate all finalists and their Empretec centers. Agda, Sandra Milena, Kayan, Sandra Ann, Nicoleta, and Khadija. Congratulations and well done to you too. And same goes to directors of your centers. Arnap in India, Alessandra in Brazil, Nurizan in Malaysia, Carlos Eduardo in Colombia, Sorin in Romania, and Benedict in Tanzania. So this is really a great team, a family that Naif mentioned, and also Bisila, you too. So that's really, I think, achievement of the whole network, and we're really proud to have these success stories brought to our attention of the community. All testimonies will be posted on UNCTAD website to raise awareness of your inspirational success stories on women entrepreneurship, which are again particularly important, as also was already mentioned here, in the current COVID-19 times and challenges we are all facing today. Again, I would like to draw your attention of all participants. The details of the WBA could be found in this brochure on our UNCTAD website. Here it is. I also would like to thank all Empretec centers and their women entrepreneurs who put time and effort to participate in this tough competition. We mentioned before that we had really a number of applications, and so then it really requires effort to put these different details together. So then it's a lot of work, and we really appreciate that. We remain grateful also to the members of our executive board and selection panel for their valuable time and devotion to the important cause of promoting women's entrepreneurship. Again, it was a difficult task, as we mentioned in the beginning, to choose among all these fascinating stories, and we're really grateful for your contribution to these processes. We're also grateful to sponsors of this event who provided also prizes to the winners. Also, Bisila, I would like to thank you for your contribution to promoting women empowerment and also in general, and also support to Women in Business Award initiative for all these years. Finally, thanks to all participants of the event today, and we look forward to our cooperation towards women empowerment through unleashing entrepreneurial potential of women, equipping with skills to stay resilient and competitive, despite all these obstacles that we were discussing and hearing today, proving how important are women to facilitate social and economic development and achieving the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So again, congratulations to all of you participants of the Women in Business Award. And with this, we will really look forward to our further initiatives, so the awards. And with this, I would really like to wish you to stay safe, and thank you for your attention and for your contribution. With this, we would now close the event. Once again, thank you and look forward to our further cooperation. Thank you.